Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. We are here with another Sephora video since the Sephora Spring Savings event is upon some of us and will be upon others of us very soon. I did create a wish list video, so if you didn't get a chance to check that out, you may be interested in hearing some things that I am going to pick up during the sale. And initially I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do a recommendations video. I've done a ton of them, but then, was it Andrea Montiliano? I think I saw someone like on Reels or on TikTok, someone who shared beauty items that they like at Sephora that are under $20, and I thought, you know what, that may be a great video for me to film during the sale, because a lot of my wish list items and a lot of recommendations that I've shared in the past are a bit pricey, and yes, we are getting 10, 15, and 20% off, but not everybody has a budget to go out and pick up those high ticket items. So that's what we're here to do today. I'm going to share with you some makeup and beauty items that are under $20 at Sephora that you can still pick up during the spring savings event. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Kelly and I love all things makeup and beauty. I love talking. I love makeup. I love talking about makeup. So if you would like to chat about makeup too, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of the K Bella fam. But why don't we go ahead and get into the video. I did want to let you know too that I filmed a palette bingo and I didn't like it. I don't think it's up yet. I think this video is going to go up first, but yeah, so I removed the eyeshadow. That's why if my mascara looks a little wonky, I don't have any eyeshadow on right now. I removed it and I'm kind of letting my eyes have a little bit of a break. But that is not what you are here for. You are here to hear some of my recommendations. So I'm gonna scooch over just a bit so that I can upload pictures. But the first item that I wanna recommend is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stronghold Clear Brow Gel in the mini size. The mini size is $9. Now, here's the thing. If you can afford it and it's in your budget to go ahead and purchase the full size, you definitely can. But even with the minis, I still feel like the minis last a couple of months for me. I mean, you're not using a ton of gel. Well, I don't use a ton of gel, at least all at one time. I currently have a mini in my collection right now, and I think it's going to last me probably around 2 months. So if this is something where you just wanted to try it out, you're on the fence about it, you're not sure about it, I definitely don't see a problem picking up a mini. I love minis, you can go through them easier, and this is my go-to brow gel. I also feel like face products, like face powder products, are great in minis. So I definitely would recommend the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer in the mini size. It's $17. I've had a full size of the large one, didn't even hit pan on it. I currently have a palette in my collection that has a full size of the large one. I don't typically hit pan on bronzers very easily, so I definitely think if you wanted to try this bronzer out, I really love the Hoola bronzer. I know people don't really talk about it too much anymore because it was like an OG cult classic, but I still really enjoy it, and I think if you get it in the mini size, you have a better chance of hitting pan and using the product up, and it's $17, so it's like half the price. Now, I do want to say with some of these minis, you're not getting a better value by paying for less. You're typically getting less product for a cheaper price, but like it is a better deal. Like content-wise, you get more product for a better deal if you purchase the large size. But if you're like me and you have a ton of makeup products or you don't go through them quickly, I don't see any problem saving some coins and getting a mini. So the next product also by Benefit Cosmetics is the Give Me Brow Tinted Volumizing Eyebrow Gel. The mini size is $14. They have several shades. Now my eyebrows are very thin, very sparse. I have to create a brow every single day. So I do go in with my Brow Wiz, my brow definer. Then I like to go in with the Give Me Brow because it does give me more like volume and definition with the tint. but I also follow it up with my clear brow gel for hold. However, if you're someone who has more defined brows, you don't necessarily need to fill them in all the time. I think if you get a mini of the Give Me Brow, that could be like a one and done for you. You just put it through your brows and you're good to go. I think they have several shades of the Give Me Brow. I know in the past I've gotten 3.5 and I didn't think that was the best shade match for me, but again, because it is just like a volumizing brow gel, it's not super duper pigmented and you can get away with maybe not getting the best shade match. I would also recommend the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Original in a mini size. I've had a full size of the Original before and it went bad before I could use it up. I actually don't currently have it in my collection. What I've been using is my Vive Eye Wand in the shade Vanilla, and that's been working out fine for me, but I do really enjoy the Eyeshadow Primer Potion because it does give me like a little bit of coverage. It's not quite as much coverage as like a MAC paint pot, but it will cancel out some of the redness. I don't struggle with a ton. It will cancel out some of the redness, and I feel like it's a good base. It's nice and tacky, and it gives a good hold to my eyeshadows. So I really like that one, and if you get the mini, even if this is the only one that you use, it's still going to last you months and months and months. I highly, highly recommend the Original Makeup Eraser. Now these erasers are $20, but if you get the original size, I have several minis in my collection, but if you get the original, you can use this for 3 or 4 days before it's completely full and you need to wash it. And I love the makeup eraser because what I do for my nighttime routine is I'll go in with a little bit of my makeup remover balm, I will wet my makeup eraser and kind of wipe all of the makeup off. So I'm starting with a fresh canvas, then I can go in with my cleanser. But this makeup eraser is also good if you're doing swatches or if you just need to remove like lipstick. I used it today when I was removing my eyeshadow. It's really good at removing makeup, and honestly, you can go in with just water. That's what I did today when I was taking my eye makeup off. I just wet it, but on a day today when I'm taking like my entire face off, I do like to go in with a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil first. But it's more gentle on the skin, and I'm not using makeup wipes, which can be a little bit more harsh. So I just feel like it's better for my skin. Then we have one of my favorite mascaras. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big Volumizing Mascara. The mini size is $14. I love to get mini mascaras because I am someone who rotates them out regularly every 3 to 4 months, and a mini lasts me that long. So I definitely don't see a problem with mini mascaras, and I would recommend this one if you like volume. Now, it can give you very voluminous, almost clumpy lashes sometimes. So I typically go in with that one, and then I'll go in with my Benefit Roller Lash after to separate the lashes. So if you're not someone who likes a lot of volume and a slight amount of clump, I'm not talking clump in a bad way, but it definitely gives me like you can see my lashes. If you're not here for the volume, you won't like that mascara, but my lashes are pretty long in general. I just don't have a ton of thickness. So I really like this mascara because it creates thickness and makes them look more full. Then we have the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream with SPF 50. It's $17 for the mini size. I think you can get the mini in like light, medium, and it looks like another shade. I typically use the shade Light. Now I have gone through this foundation, a full size of it, but I love this foundation for the summertime. I live in Texas, I am a redhead, I burn easily. This is a great foundation to travel with because the shade kind of changes to match your skin tone. You don't have to have an exact shade. You know, it is a CC cream. I feel like the coverage is more like a foundation, but it is a CC cream, so that's why you have like the light, medium, tan, dark. You don't need like a specific shade, but this is great for like an everyday, if you have events outside that you're going to, soccer games, anything like that, you can just kind of throw this on. You have some SPF in there, but also it'll even out your skin tone, and so a mini size will definitely last you all summer. I haven't used this in a couple years, but this was an OG for me. It's the Too Faced Mini Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. It's $18 for the mini size. I went through like 3 or 4 of the full sizes, and I loved it because 1, I have dry skin, so it's super hydrating and nourishing. It feels very nice on the skin, but 2, it also leaves a little bit of a tacky base. Not like an uncomfortable tack, but a tack that makes me feel like my foundation is really going to hold on to the skin. The reason why I don't have this in my collection currently and why I didn't repurchase it is because I follow this she's a nurse blogger, I guess, 15minutebeauty.com. I will link it down below. But I started following her when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I'm pregnant again. And this is one of the items that she has on her like not safe for pregnancy list. She goes through all kinds of makeup and skincare products and lets you know if the ingredients are safe for pregnancy, safe for nursing but not pregnancy, or safe for neither. And back when I was having my daughter, this was on the list as not safe for pregnancy. So I stopped using it then, and I had my daughter. I nursed her for a year. Now I'm pregnant again. So I haven't really repurchased it again, but I still remember it being such a great primer for my dry skin, and I went through several of it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Another one that I'm not currently using, but I did enjoy and I tried it recently, is the Supergoop Glow Screen Sunscreen. So it's a primer with a sunscreen in it. It gives you a glowy finish. You have SPF 40. The mini is $20, and I really liked this because you can use it without foundation, without makeup, and you can put it on your face to give you some SPF coverage and a little bit of a glow, or you could use it under a tinted moisturizer or a light coverage foundation and you can see some glow coming through. The reason why I'm not currently using it is because I feel like it has a chemical sunscreen, and mineral sunscreens are what is safer for pregnancy. So I actually gave this to Smags to use, but I did really enjoy it when I was trying it, and I think that it's a great option, especially for the summer. I do have this in my collection. It's the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser, the mini size, $16. I purchased the mini size. The mini size is 2 ounces and it lasts me several months. I wash my face in the morning and at night. A little bit goes a long way. Like I said, at night I remove my makeup first and then I go in with this cleanser. It feels comfortable on my dry skin. It doesn't strip the skin of any natural oils. It doesn't make my skin feel tight after. You know how sometimes you wash your face and then like your face feels tight? I hate that feeling. I don't get this with this cleanser. I think the mini size is great. I can use it all up and it doesn't go bad. And I definitely need to repurchase a new cleanser because I'm almost out of it, but I think the mini size is the way to go. And the last product I wanted to share with you, if you do have really dry skin, I know we are moving into the spring and summer months, so maybe you might not struggle with dryness as much, but with my first pregnancy, but it's my pregnancy with my daughter, which was technically my second pregnancy. With the pregnancy with my daughter, my skin was extra dry, and I was super pregnant in the winter. Right now, I'm due in August. I'm about 5 months pregnant, and with my daughter, I had her in April. So the majority of my pregnancy was in the fall and winter months, and my skin was super dry. So I wanted a little bit of an oil. I went in with the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. I would get the mini size for $17, and it would last me so long. After I cleansed my face, I would put a little drop on my hands, and I would press it into the skin. It left me feeling nice and hydrated. And there would even be times if I had a more mattifying foundation, I would even add a drop of this oil into that foundation to kind of break it up a little bit. Now I'd probably use something like the Auric Glow Lust instead to give me a little bit of luminosity, but this is the oil that I would reach for at night to like hydrate my skin and give it like a big gulp of hydration. And I purchased the mini size multiple times. But that is going to do it for this video. I just wanted to share these pics with you guys. I thought, you know what? Yes, typically during the sale, I try to go for those expensive items, those high profile items, but that's not everybody's budget. And even if that's not your budget, but you still want to shop the sale and you're wondering what kind of items would be recommended, these are my recommendations for you. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you tried any of these? Do you recommend any of them? And also, if you are an avid makeup lover like myself and you have other recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale that I didn't mention, leave those down below. Share with everybody. But other than that, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.